one thing I do want to quickly go over. So do you know we were looking at this a while back? So we were looking at this Bitcoin liquidity chart, weren't we?
We
We were
have been.
looking at Bitcoin liquidity chart and saying, right, this could take Bitcoin down to what we said around these low 70s, maybe even 60s to low 80s. Um, I think we've been looking at it on the wrong chart. So I've been looking at this today against ETH. Okay. I think obviously Bitcoin has been in its own game this year. So everyone's been saying this cycle is different, right? And yes, we know it's different because we now have BlackRock and institutions here, which is why I believe Bitcoin has stayed bid. It's in a different asset class compared to other cryptos.
Yeah.
There's not the sort of thing, there's not the underlying bid that there is for, say, ETH and all these other stuff. Like Bitcoin is the one in TradFi world at the minute that everyone's
Yes.
on about. I think we were technically correct saying we would see this big liquidation or big coming down, but we were just looking at the wrong asset and saying it. So I think if we'd overlaid it like I have here, so this is liquidity in ETH, and said, right, we could see altcoins here have a big drop,
Yeah.
you would have been, we
We
would
would
have
have
been
been
right to the T.
spot on. But
Yeah.
what that does say is that the drop's not over. So we're going to
But
get a little bit
also,
of recovery.
in the short term, liquidity looks at the moment to have bottomed.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm not one to do technical analysis on a liquidity chart, but I mean, that could be some sorts. You could say that you actually have support. Ignore that. That's complete rubbish. You could say you could have support going along there. You have a bottom here. You have support here and here. There's an argument to say. I'm not sure if that works. I've never done it on that before. But I think looking at that from a different perspective, over a different asset at the time when we did that, we could have been spot on. Obviously, we didn't, so we can't take any
We can't take any credit.
thanks for it. But